Hi, I'm Lauren Peterson at the Yoga Salon, and today we're going to do a short flow class with an emphasis on hip flexors and quadriceps. So join me. You might want a blanket if your knees are sensitive, because we'll be on the hands and knees for a little bit, but we're going to start on our backs. A blanket and a block could be handy. So come down laying on your back. You want to go in your bed, Coco? Go lay down. Go on, lay down. Lay down on your back. Your legs can be bent or straight. And just take a couple of great big deep centering breaths. Draw the air in through the nose, but towards the back of the throat. Feel the ribs expand as you inhale, exhale through the nose. And let your body relax. And when you feel connected to the breath and mentally centered, focused, bring the knees into the chest. Just give them a little hug. Rock from side to side gently to massage the back. And then keeping the knees together, let them go in a circle. So you're doing a little sacrum loosening up, massaging the lower back. And reverse. Give the knees a hug again, separate them, take the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. Happy baby. If you can, grab your feet. If you can't grab your feet, you'll grab the calves or the back of the knees, wherever you can grab. So feel the lower back starting to open up, and the hamstrings and the hips. And then take both hands to the right foot, take the left foot down to the floor. Just take a couple breaths here. And let the left leg go straight. So you can see it's as though you're in a deep lunge almost, but you're on your back. Now take the left hand to the left hip. Simply let the foot drop open to the side, so the knee goes open to the side a little bit more, the knee opening up. You get into the inner groin. Use the left hand to keep the left side of your sacrum rooted down on the floor. And bring this foot right back up over the knee. Bend the left leg, take the right ankle to the left knee. Use your right hand, push the thigh open. So you create space in the hip flexors. And psoas. Thread the right hand through, and you can hold the back or the front of the left leg. And with this, feel free to shift a tiny bit from one side to the other, or move your head if you feel any tightness or stiffness. Try to explore and find the tightest spots in your back and hips. Curl the forehead up towards the left knee. Just take a breath up here. And let the head go back down. Release the ankle. Give both knees a hug. Rock from side to side. Separate the knees. Take the feet up, and we'll start again and move over to the other side. So feet up, knees in. If you can grab the feet, you're holding the feet or wherever you can reach. And then let both hands go to the left foot, let the right foot go down to the floor. And then all the way out. So it's like you're in a lunge on the left leg, with the left leg forward. And take the right hand to the right hip. Let the knee drop open to the side, the foot opens up a little bit, but resist letting yourself fall to the left. The right hand can keep the right side of the sacrum planted down. foot come back up, right up over the knee. Bend the right leg again, take the left ankle to the right knee, use your left hand to push the thigh open. Making space in the right hip socket, the left hip socket. And then thread the hand through and grab the back or the front of the right leg, the left knee opening up. And feel free again to move around a little bit with this. Take a big inhale with an exhale. Curl the forehead towards the right knee. And release. One more time, give the knees a little squeeze and rock from side to side. And then rock back and all the way up to sit. And come on over to your hands and knees. So here, you might want to have a blanket under your knees because we will, as we go along, be on the knees for a little bit. So if you have sensitive knees, have something there. And we'll just loosen up the spine. Press up into cat. Go wide with the shoulder blades, tuck the chin in, tuck the tailbone under, pull the navel in towards the spine. Take an extra breath here. Try to push not just between the shoulder blades up, but the lower back up, this lumbar area. And then bend the back, soften the spine, and lift up into dog tilt, also called cow. The belly is dropping down, the shoulders are squeezing together, the shoulder blades. And then just move freely with that, exhaling into cat, and then bending the back and inhaling into dog or cow. So spinal flexion and extension. And a whispering, throaty breath through the nose towards the back of the throat, kind of noisy breathing. Turn the toes under, lift the knees up, pull the shoulders back into downward facing dog. For the first few moments, let the heels come up, just give the toes a good stretch. If your toes don't want to bend, this is a really good stretch for them. And then you can get into the shoulders more easily sometimes than when you go with the legs straight. So we're taking the hamstrings out of it and just open up the shoulders, make sure the whole palm of the hand is pressing to the mat so you don't do one of these wrist things where you're just collapsing into the wrist. So try to get lighter on the wrist, more in the middle of the palm. Stretch the shoulders back and then straighten the knees and start to let the heels lower down towards the floor. And then bend just the right knee and let the left heel stretch down. And then look up at where the hands are. The hands about shoulder distance. Bring the right knee up so you try to tap the right arm. And then with an exhale, place the right foot outside the right hand. This. And let the left knee go down. So here again, you might want that blanket under your knee. Now, if you can get your elbow down to the floor, that's fine. If not, if you have a block handy, you might want to put an elbow on the block or both down. So getting into the right hamstring and hip and the hip flexors and quadriceps on the left side. So on the block or on the floor. Tune your attention into your body, feel what's appropriate, kind of explore, move a little bit, play. Now we're going to bend the back knee So before I bend the knee, I'm gonna actually pull back a little bit and then kind of rock above my kneecap. So you get into the quadriceps and the hip flexors as opposed to being right on the top of the kneecap, okay? So try to pull it back and just get right above the kneecap and stretch the quad. Now come back up to the hands if you came to the elbows. Let the left foot drop left, turn the right foot out. So you're inwardly rotating your back leg, stretching the outer hip. A little twist. And then come to face the front, turn the right foot in a little bit so it points straight ahead. And now drop the left foot to the right so you're outwardly rotating both hips, knees. And then just come standing up on the left knee. You might need the block for what's coming up. And take the right leg out to the side. So bend towards the right leg, left arm up, and just stretch to the side. Nice lateral stretch. Opening up the left shoulder. And inhale, come up. Now you have a couple choices with this. You could just take the hand to the hip, like I'm doing here. Or you could put the hand on a block. Or if you can reach the floor, and there's different heights to that, you can take the hand to the floor. So bend to the left. Now use your core to inhale and come up, and exhale, go to the right 3 times. Inhale, come up, and exhale, left. Inhale, come up, right from the core. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. One more time. Inhale, come up, and exhale, and inhale, come up, and exhale. And now lift the right leg up, almost like half moon pose, but on your knee. And then take both hands down and turn towards the back of the mat. So you're on the hands on the left knee. And lift the right leg up. Inhale, we're going to do cat and dog or cat and cow again here. Exhale, adding the right leg. And inhale, stretch it out. And exhale, bring it in 2. Inhale out. And exhale in 3. And 4. And 5. Now take the left arm forward as the right leg goes back. 5 breaths here. 1, balancing on the right hand. 2. 3. 4. 5. Bring everything up a little higher. Anytime you need to come out, come out. But if you can stick with me a little longer, bend the back knee, see if you can grab the foot and kick it up. Crossbow. Now take the left hand down, and you're going to take the right arm up. Again, kind of like that Ardha Chandrasana, but tap the floor behind you with your right foot and just stretch open. Breathe. And take the right hand down, take the right leg up, inhale, take both knees down, bend the elbows, take the chest and the chin down, come all the way down to the floor and come into Sphinx pose for 5 breaths, lifting the chest and pulling forward. 1, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other, kind of dragging the elbows back to elongate the lower back. Nice big inhale. Maybe bring the elbows up or move into Cobra. You're also welcome to stay in Sphinx. And exhale down and come into Down Dog. And Start the other side. From here, bend the left leg. Take a few breaths there. Let the right heel stretch down. And with an exhale, bring the left knee to the left shoulder. So exhale and then hover. And step outside the hand. Let the back knee go down and take an elbow down onto a block or onto the floor, or both elbows down if you can. And just sink into the left hamstring and the right hip flexors now. And then bend the back knee. Come onto the hands and let the right foot drop to the right, so you're inwardly rotating the hip. And back up, and then let the right foot drop to the left. So you're outwardly rotating both hips, still lunging to the left. Come standing up on the right knee, the left leg out to the side, and take a side bend towards the left leg. And inhale up. And again here, maybe the hand on the hip, that might be enough, or place the hand on a block, or if you can reach for the floor, take the hand all the way down. And inhale up from the core, exhale, bend. And inhale up, and exhale, bend. And inhale up. This is number 2. And one more time, inhale up, and exhale left. Inhale up, and exhale to the right. And then bring the leg up, almost like half moon pose on your knee. Take both hands down and lift the left leg up behind you, and we go into the cat and dog. Exhale into cat, knee to forehead. Inhale, reach it out, 1. And exhale in, and inhale it up 2. And number 3. And 4. And one more, exhale in, and inhale up, and take the right hand up, so you're balancing left hand, right knee. And then bend the back knee, reach around and grab the opposite foot, kick it up here, crossbow, almost like a dancer's pose with the opposite arm and foot. And lift it up, then take the right hand down, open up again, like that Ardha Chandrasana, half moon on the knee. Touch the floor behind you, open up the chest, stretch into a little back bend. And then take the left hand down, take the left knee down, knees, chest, and chin down. Scoop through, can be cobra pose or upward facing dog. Inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. And you won't need the blanket for a little while, you can put that to the side. Bend the right knee again and just step the right foot forward. Come into a lunge, this time with the back knee straight, the foot inside the hand. And if you have trouble reaching the floor, feel free to have a couple blocks there under your hand. And drop the back heel down, square off the shoulders. Inhale to Virabhadrasana 1 for 5 breaths. So looking straight ahead or glancing up towards your thumbs. Bend into the right knee, but keep trying to lift up out of the right hip so you're not collapsing forward. And take the hands down, step in a little bit closer and straighten both legs. Parsvattanasana. And again, you might want blocks under your hands for this pose. If it feels good for you, you can flex the toes back. Flex the right foot, chin towards the inside of the shin. And go back to the lunge. Now you're welcome to go straight into down dog, or you can step back, either touch the knees to the floor or take chaturanga. Cobra pose or up dog, and lift from the lower belly to downward facing dog. Bend the left leg and step the left foot forward. Into a lunge, the back leg straight. Again, stretching into the quadriceps and the hip flexor. And turn the back heel down. Try to have the weight even across the soles of both feet. It's a challenge with the back foot. Square the shoulders, lift up to Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. And take one hand on each side of the front foot. Step in a little bit closer, straighten the left leg. So both legs are straight now. And fold forward, Parsvattanasana. Use blocks if you need to. If you want to, flex the front foot. And again, lunge. And again, make your way to down dog, straight to downward facing dog. Or maybe go to the knees and lower to the floor, or chaturanga, a baby cobra pose, maybe an up dog, inhale, and downward facing dog, exhale. And then just walk up to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, come to chair pose, Uttakasana. Sit back towards the heels, look forward or up, 5 breaths. And then come to standing, inhale, and lower the hands, Samasti to the exhale. So just to get the blood pumping through the body, we'll take Surya Namaskara B Surya Sun Salutation. One time through. So we'll just be stepping forward into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Inhale to chair pose, Uttakasana. And exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Lift the chest, inhale. Step or jump back. You can lower to the mat or to chaturanga, cobra pose or up dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog, step forward, exhale. To Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, sweep the arms up and down. Step back, exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale, left foot forward. To Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale. To chaturanga, Dandasana, or lower to the floor, exhale. To upward facing dog, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Good. So we'll take about 3 breaths here. And inhale, let the right leg lift up. You can keep the hips squared, or you can open the hip. If it feels good for you to bend the knee and stretch the hip flexors and the quad, you can do that. And then straighten the leg, inhale, swing it through, exhale. Plant the left hand down. Take a twist, bring the right arm up, right shoulder over the left, look sideways or up. And then look down, exhale. Now reach out with the left hand, inhale. Let your arms windmill around into Virabhadrasana 2. We'll just get a couple more standing poses in here. Let your gaze, your drishti be the right hand middle finger. And then inhale, come on up. Bring the palms up just to touch, transitioning. And open to the left side, go to Virabhadrasana 2. And transition that into reverse warrior. Reach it back. And almost like you're going to take a cartwheel. Cartwheel the hands down and make your way to down dog. And take the left leg up. You can square off the hips, or open the hip, or bend the knee. And then with an inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, step through. Plant the right hand down and swoop the left arm up in a twist. And then look down and reach out with the right hand, let the arms move like a windmill. Open up into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Inhale, transition. The palms can touch, the feet turn in. Exhale to the right side, Virabhadrasana 2. Into reverse warrior. The hand slides down the leg, don't lean into the side of the knee. You can lightly touch or be above or below or even grab. And again, like you're going into a cartwheel, you can take the hands down, make your way to down dog. And we'll add on to that flow. So inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, take the right arm up. Exhale, look down. Reach out with the left arm. Inhale. Come to Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale. Inhale, come on up, transition. Exhale to the left side. Reverse warrior, inhale. Stay here to exhale. Straighten the left leg, narrow the stance, and take triangle pose. And we'll hold Trikonasana. And inhale, come on up. Bend the knee to exit. Let the hands come down. Take the left leg up, inhale. Step it forward, exhale. Take the left arm up, inhale. Look down, exhale. Windmill the arms around, inhale. Land in Virabhadrasana 2, exhale. Inhale, transition. Exhale to the right. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay here, exhale. Straighten the right leg, inhale, narrow your stance for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Looking straight ahead or looking up. Now instead of going to Virabhadrasana 2 to exit, we'll take a little detour. Take Prasarita Padottanasana. Just parallel the feet. Inhale, lift the chest. Bend down and touch the floor. And inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale as far down as you can go. If you can get the palms flat, take them flat. If you can get the crown of the head down, you can take that down. The weight even inside and outside the feet. So articulate the feet. And then inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, take the hands to the hips. Inhale, stand up. And exhale, reach out with the arms. Inhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Prasarita Padottanasana C. Inhale, lift the chest, open up the shoulders. And exhale, fold forward. And if you can move the hands off the back, they can come off the back. And if your hands can make it to the floor, you can flip the palms outward with the thumbs up your spine. And change the finger cross. And then inhale, come on up. Turn the right leg out and we'll complete the vinyasa. Bend the knee like you're taking a cartwheel, bring the arms down. Make your way to down dog. And just come into a child's pose for a moment. And start to cool down then. Make your way to sit. And if you have a block, grab hold of a block. Lay down on your back. So if you don't have a block, just take bridge pose. So the hips up, grab the hands beneath your back, work the shoulders open. If you have a block, after all the flow, let's take one more passive back bend. So place the block under your sacrum. And then you can, one thing I like about being on the block is you can really work at opening up the chest here. So you can bring yourself up onto the back of the head and open up the shoulders so you keep that natural curve in the neck. So bring the arms as close to each other as you can, the upper arms behind your back. So you're protecting the neck that way. And then if you can interlace, interlace. Take a few big deep breaths here. Now, if you're feeling kind of tired, you might choose to stick with the supported bridge pose. You can also go on to bridge pose, Septubandha Sarvangasana, literally bridge pose and shoulder stand, because you're standing on the shoulders. If any of you want to proceed on to Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward bow, lift the hips like bridge. You might pause on the head, lift the sternum up there, squeeze the elbows in and push up. And when you're finished with your back bends, give the knees a little hug. Maybe move from side to side. And then counter with a nice long forward bend, Paschimottanasana. So legs out in front of you. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Just feel the breath moving up and down the spine, especially into the lower back. Your way up to sit. So we're going to finish the pose with an inversion, which maybe is Viparita Karani, which pretty much everybody should be able to do. I have a block here. If you don't have a block, a couple of blankets will work just fine. Put them under your lower back. See, I'm using the low part of the block. Just a slight elevation for the pelvis. And you could do this if you like against the wall. It's really nice. And put your legs up. So that's a nice inversion before we go to Shavasana. Those of you, and you want to be there for a minute, which is why I'm getting the timer ready. Those of you who practice shoulder stand, you could finish up with shoulder stand. If you feel at all like it's tight in your neck for shoulder stand, I recommend using a couple of blankets. I'll show you how to use those. A couple of big beach towels would work just fine. So you want your shoulders to be on the blankets and your head to be off, again maintaining that natural curve in the neck. And if you're used to practicing it without the blankets, that's fine. So either Viparita Karani or lay with the shoulders on, the head off, and you can come over to plow pose and then lift up into shoulders down. Sarvangasana. So in both Viparita Karani and shoulders down, slow down your breathing. Let the lower back relax and release any residual tension. And if you're not quite as flexible in the neck, you can keep the legs at a slight angle and keep the hips over the arms. And then slowly let the feet start to go over the head for halasana. So if the feet don't make it to the floor, just keep the hands on the back and stretch where you can, and then when you're ready, come down. If they do make it to the floor, you can take the hands off of the back. You can also let the knees bend towards the forehead or towards the side of the head. And then slowly make your way down. Letting the arms hug the body. legs are down, start to puff the chest up, so puff the ribs up. And let the elbows bend as a result of the back bending from Matsuyasana fish. And then ease out of fish, maybe elongating the neck. Do whatever kind of counter stretches you want to do. You're welcome to put the blanket under your head if you like. I'm just going to move to the side. If you have something you can cover your eyes with, that's really nice for Shavasana. Or you can cover yourself with the blanket if you're going to be chilly. Just let the legs stretch out. Let the arms stretch out. Close or cover the eyes. And take as long as you need in Shavasana. Namaste.